Hello, everyone, dear faculty members, students, and distinguished guests. Welcome to our ELTE 3328 Discourse Analysis and Sociolinguistics. So this video is like an overview of what we have been doing throughout the semester. Let me start my slide. Right. So the title of our course, Discourse Analysis and Sociolinguistics. Now, this may sound a little bit serious to many of us, discourse analysis, sociolinguistics, but I have to admit that discourse analysis is a very broad topic. It covers vast areas of studies, of course, not only linguistic, but we also talk about several other disciplines like sociology, anthropology, philosophy, communication. Not to mention, we also have a kind of a development of the ideas from the linguistic formalists to functionalists. For example, the theories from Halliday, systemic functional grammar, which led to the development of critical discourse analysis. Now, there are other disciplines that has relation with discourse analysis or can be analyzed using the perspective from discourse analysis. For example, we can talk about some of the applied linguistics like education, translation studies, corpus linguistics, AI, artificial intelligence, forensic linguistics. And some research also incorporate discourse analysis with writing and speaking, research on language skills, and also in literature and cultural studies, for example, when they use semiotics with the perspective of discourse analysis. So yes, it's a very vast areas of studies that we have to cover, but we don't have time, right? So because our students are basically teacher candidates, so I have to choose the topics that can help them in their study, in their research, and in their line of work, something which is related to this course. Okay, and of course, we are talking about not just discourse analysis per se, but we also talk about pragmatics with speech act, politeness. We talk about some of the conversation analysis too, right? And of course, cohesion and coherence. So I have to choose. First, from the sociolinguistic side, it's just lingualism, and then code switching, linguistic repertoire, and then we talk about register, genre, cohesion and coherence, and of course, speech act and implicature, conversation analysis, and classroom discourse analysis. So we are trying to create a list of topics which can help the students in their own pedagogy or TEFL, right? So now, let me start by giving you an overview or giving you a little bit, just a little bit of what we were doing during our class activities. And our class is an alternate class between online and on-site, right? So of course we have lecturing. Knowledge, and then you can contribute to the discussion, right? And each of us have the role. I have the role as the teachers, you have the role as the students. Okay, and in the classroom, we also have a video showing, of course, I'm using a lot of YouTube videos as an illustration.
Very good. We are going to have a conversation class today. That means we are going to interact with each other and we are going to speak in English.
Okay, and students also, also play parts in the teaching and learning activities. They have role play.
Good morning, Miss. Okay, so I have a few questions.
Yes.
What do you usually do when you get home from school?
Eat.
Play. You take a nap?
Play games.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then can you say it in the complete sentence? What do you do after you go home after school?
I play games.
Dito, I play games. Shiva?
I sleep.
I sleep.
Okay, so that is when the students they have to create some kind of a classroom interaction. Yeah, so they talk about what the teachers say during a particular part of the session, right? It's a part of the classroom talks, actually. Yeah, but we incorporate that to discourse analysis. We also have another video here with the role play.
Good morning, everyone. Morning, sir. Okay, how are you all today? Not good. Great. Oh, good, good. Have you got your breakfast? Oh, yes, sir. No, some no, some yes. Okay, so today, actually, we are going to talk about our morning routine. Yeah. But we are also focusing on simple present tense. Okay, so the first one. Is there any one of you would like to talk about the morning routine?
Right. So this is the part when we're dealing with classroom talk, and then the students they have to describe the initiate, response, and follow-up structure. So after they try to formulate that, and then they have to uh, try to act it out. Okay. All right. So now, what do we have for another video? Let's see here. Oh, like I said, this is an alternate online and on-site. We have online session using Microsoft Teams. Let's see here.
Okay. Comments? No comments?
No comments, sir.
Oh, okay. Try to observe, yeah? For the Muslim, try to observe people while they are praying. Are they using the high language or the low language? Okay, and now let me share again my screen. Okay, so we talk about this a little bit, and then all of these language variation, yeah, we're going to talk about.
Right. And then we also have asynchronous session via Canvas. The asynchronous because I believe this is on the seventh session, or eighth session, because I have 8 students in my class, and all of these 8 students, they had to go to this SEP session. So I don't have students in my class. So what we did is that we are using Canvas. I have to create a video, and they have to watch it and did the activities that I given them in Canvas. So this is
Right.
asynchronous.
Bergrun and Dressler, they both propose some kind of criteria to assess whether or not a text has textuality. The property of being text is textuality, right? Okay. So the first criteria is cohesion. So there should be some kind of, and then we, during the discussion, I also use Padlet, not in each session, I think 4 or 5 sessions using Padlet. Let's see one of them here. Okay, this is the Padlet when the topic comes to conversation analysis. Okay, so here I present the video first. This is the Jefferson transcription symbols 101. So because earlier I asked them to read first the chapter on the book, and then they look at the chapters, the examples of the transcription, right? And then they have to answer some questions here. like what is conversation analysis here? Question 1. So most of them are answering it. We only have 8 students. And then why do we need to transcribe a conversation? Right? So they answer that too, right? And then prior to this assignment on tablet, they did a mini research on one of the Friends episode, and they created a transcription, a 2-minute transcription, right? So, and then my question is, do you think the transcription is adequate? Now, when they did that Friends episode, they are not using Jefferson 101. They're using a conversation analysis transcription, which is very simple, right? But then after they read the chapter, they watched the YouTube video, they realized that it's not enough. They need some kind of symbols to verbatimly describe what is going on, or they try to reanimate the talks on the transcription. Okay, so I think this Padlet is very nice to be used during our classroom discussion. Yeah. Okay. Now let me continue with this one. I have another, but I'm not going to do that. Now let's go to the next one. Oh, we also do this participant observation. This is from the ethnography of communication. So I asked the students to observe the lectures that they attended. They have 8 lectures, and then they have to observe the lectures, right? So let's see the result here. This is from Jessica. She is observing curriculum and material development class, and she come up with generic structure, and then she tried to describe the class using Delheim's speaking perspective, right? From the situation, participant, ends, X sequence, and also keys, instrumentalities, norms of interpretation and norms of expression, and finally the genres. All right, so that's what we did during the ethnography of communication session. And we also have a discussion using Canvas. Yeah, so this is actually, I think this is on the first session. Yeah, so they have to try to make a list of the language variation or the linguistic repertoire that they are using in several domains, right? And they also have to make a list of this variation from their parents, their siblings, right? So let's see the result here. Hello, everyone. With this video, I would like to show you one of the discussion that we did using Canvas. Here we go. All right, if you see my screen, this is a graded discussion, and the topic is linguistic repertoire. This is within the sociolinguistics. Now, what they have to do is that they have to think about the linguistic repertoire that they have, and then they expand that to the linguistic repertoire of their family members. So they have to make a list of the linguistic repertoire of their father, mother, siblings, right? And the list should include the language variation and the domains where the variation are usually used. And they have to present the list here, and they have to make comments to their friends list. Okay, now let's see here. We have Queen here. So she showed the linguistic repertoire of her family members, mother, father, brother, and herself. And then some of her friends make comments. Right. So, yeah, I think that's what we do during that particular classroom interaction. Yeah. Now, let's move on to pragmatics. I chose the midterm exam for pragmatics to be presented here. So during the midterm exam, I asked them to do a mini research on speech act realization in spoken discourse, right? So this is the video.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Ben.
Hi, we have a little bathroom emergency.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, but before we do, are any of Joey's special romance magazines in there?
No.
Okay, so what to do? So first they have to decide part of the movie that they want to analyze. They have to select the scenes 2 minutes, 3 minutes top, right? Because 2 minutes, that would be around 3 pages of transcription. So, but they cannot select the first 2 minutes because we already did that for our examples in the classroom. And then they have to send it the data worksheet using the tables that we are using for the analysis, right? And it's fun because they actually can distinguish the speech act within the character's utterance, right? They can distinguish between a request with an offer. They can distinguish between a question and a request. So it's if at least for me, I think that they are doing a great job in the midterm exam, right? So this is what they do in their worksheet, right? So they can analyze the utterance, and then they create the IRF structure first, and then they have to describe the kind of speech act that the characters are using. Okay. And mind you, they go all the way to 3 pages just for 2 minutes or so. Okay. So they did a great job in this. Right. Now, classroom discourse analysis. Okay, the signature assignment. Yeah, this is our classroom discourse that I chose as a signature assignment. So what they have to do is they have to choose a video, right, and transcribe the video using the Jeffersonian transcription symbols, and pay attention to the IRF structures, and then focus on repairs, overlap, interruption, pauses, nonverbal acts, and intonation contours. So it's kind of big project for the students, yeah, but don't worry, they just had to transcribe the first 3 minutes of the video, right? So I've given them options from the YouTube videos, right? And this is one of the example. This is the 9th grade biology from YouTube.
All right, remember we talked about sponges? Yeah. Who remembers what we said about the way sponges eat? I'm gonna get you guys to do it as a class. We know that the water goes in the pores, out through the mouth. I only see half of you doing it. Let's do that. Okay. The water goes in through the pores, out.
Right, that's fun. Now, so this is the result. So these are the symbols, like all right, remember. So it means that between the utterance of all right and remember, it only takes a split second, all right? So they use those symbols. And then yes with 2 colons, that means yes with a longer pronunciation, yes, all right? And then we also have a nonverbal, like in number 4 here, we have some student raise the hands. We use this double parenthesis here. And we also have the IRF structure, but the functions in the classroom discourse is quite different with the functions of speech act in conversation analysis. So it's a little bit, they have to switch between the pragmatics and the classroom discourse. Okay. And I'm happy that they did it. They can pull it off. Yeah. So the result is very satisfactory for me. Okay. Now, for the final exam, I asked them to create a video. So it's like a reflection of what they have been learning, right? So let's see here. We have L here for linguistic politeness. It's already on YouTube, so you can check it out. Wait, let's see a little bit of else.
Oh, my connection is bad lah. Hey, turn on your hotspot lah. Hotspot. Hotspot. Hello everyone.
Okay, and then we also have Queen with classroom discourse. This Queen.
Oh, my connection.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay, so hello everyone. I hope you all are doing great today. So in this occasion, I would like to discuss with you about classroom discourse analysis. So what is discourse? So according to Brown and Yule in 1983, discourse is language in use, meaning the way we utilize language in daily conversation or in daily communication. Okay, so hello everyone.
Okay.
I hope you all are doing great today. So in this occasion, I would like to discuss with you about classroom discourse analysis. So what is discourse? So according to Brown and Yule in 19...
Okay, that's Queen. Okay. Now, there are 4 students. They are choosing the same topic.
Okay, so hello everyone. I hope you all are doing great today.
Wait.
So in this occasion, I would like to discuss with you about classroom discourse analysis. So what is discourse?
Oh, sorry. This is Sarah, Rani, Shifa, and Dito. They are choosing bilingualism and code switching. This is Sarah.
And I want to share my learning takeaways about bilingualism and code switching. In bilingualism, there are 2 dimensions. Bilingualism points to a state of a linguistic community in which 2 languages.
Okay, and then we also have Rani.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Annyeonghaseyo. Halo, apa kabar? My name is Rani Azahra, and I'm from Sampoerna University, and I'm majoring in English language teaching compared 2020. Now, I would like to talk about bilingualism and code switching.
Okay, and then we also have Shifa.
Hello everyone. So today I will explain to you about bilingualism and code switching. To begin, let's start with the definition of bilingualism. According to Bonergy's
Okay, and Dito.
Hello everyone, my name is Bahagita Mangkulur, and I am a student from Faculty of Education, majoring in English Language Education in Sampoerna University, cohort 2020. And now I would like to explain to you what is bilingualism and code switching. Please enjoy. So, what is bilingualism? Well, according to Leonard Bloomfield, bilingualism is the ability to use 2 languages effectively balanced. Okay, let's highlight these points. Effectively balanced also means that the person can perform 2 languages in the same capability level. For example,
hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Patila Idrus, and I am a student from Sampoerna University.
Text and register.
I'm majoring in English Language Education. I'm in cohort 2020, and in today's presentation, I will explain about text and registers.
And this is Jessica.
Hello everyone, my name is Jessica Murin, and I'm here to talk about text and register in discourse analysis and social linguistics. So let's start with the definition of text and registers first. When you think of text, what comes to your mind? it must be something written, right? Well, in discourse, text.
Okay, so that's their final exam, right? If you want to see the full video, you should check out the video on YouTube. Okay. Right. So I think that should wrap up our video on the introduction to the discourse analysis and sociolinguistic. And I have to say that DA is like a house with many doors. It leads to series of interconnected rooms. Why? Because DA is a multidisciplinary subject. There's no clear-cut boundaries with what peoples are doing to study texts and talks. So if you enter the house of discourse analysis, you don't have to rely on only linguistic subjects, but you can also incorporate other disciplines, right? So we can talk about social linguistics, we can talk about philosophy, communication, right? And then TEFL, why not? We have classroom discourse analysis, okay? So I think that's all for our overview of discourse analysis and sociolinguistics. Thank you very much. I wish you good luck with your study, and students, I wish you good luck with your studies. God bless you all. Bye-bye, everyone. Cheers.